As my subscribers know, I hate making stock videos because I've made them, so many of them, trying to help people. They don't want to learn, they just want to get cooked. But I want to help the new people right now. It's going to be my last video that I make for a while talking about the stock market. All my dividend portfolio members, you know I got you every Friday. We always talk about stocks. But the public channel, I'm over it because my portfolio's intact. A lot of people that have been following me for a long time, their portfolios are good. But if you want to be a great investor, I'm going to teach you right now. First thing you got to have is patience. If you're easily triggered by the news, social media, people's opinions, investing is not for you. Just save money. Just save money and enjoy life because you're going to be a reactor. Don't even do it. You got to walk tall. You got to walk proud. You got to walk strong. And you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to understand that this is the long haul. This is your life now. There's no such thing as a part-time day trader, part-time investor. That's like saying a part-time heroin addict. You're either a drug addict or you're not. You're either an investor or you're not. You can't be both. And I don't care about the person that argues it with me in the comment section. Okay? The world will never know if you're telling the truth. But your bank account when you're 60 will be testament that you were wrong. Learn the difference between day trading and investing. Investing is 90 to 95% of your money is in index funds. I'm telling you that right now. An S&P 500 or total stock market index fund or broad-based ETFs, you don't look at it. You can look whatever. You can look at it if you want, but you don't worry about it. You buy it every week, every month, every calendar quarter until you retire and you need the money. You put the money in until you retire. It is retirement money. Or you need it in the future because you're building a home in another country. Or you take from it because one of your kids is going to school or you have a medical emergency. That is the only time you touch investment money. You don't touch it to buy a car. You don't touch it to buy a new TV. You don't touch it to go to Cabo. You leave it there. That is investing. A lot of people are going to quit because they're not investing. Right now, these times, they're going to quit. They weren't investing. They were trying to do the quick flip. They're trying to make enough money to keep the light bill on. Or they're trying to make enough money to buy a Hellcat. Who knows? To be a good investor, you need a job. You need money. You need money. I'm telling you, you need money. Hold up, I'm just looking at some directions right now. Yeah. You need money. You need to have a steady stream of income. How are you going to build wealth if you don't have a steady stream of income? That falls into that day trading. A lot of these channels want you to believe you can create wealth from nothing with a penny stock or some of these stocks up here. You can have $5 and you'll have $1 million. Many of people got barbecued. Millions of people have lost money over the past 5 years gambling in the stock market. You don't want to be one of them. You need a steady stream of income. You need to allocate every week or every month or every calendar quarter into your investments. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Another thing, you got to understand that there is no get rich quick. This is your life. You got to have patience, a career. You got to consistently add money. When markets go down, you can't be selling out. You want to have a little cash on the sideline and buy more of what you already own, or if you want to take a new position in something that's been on your watch list. That brings me to my point. If you're going to be a real investor, you got to have index funds set up for years, and then you start buying dividend stocks and individual stocks. Because when you get it wrong, it's not if, when you get it wrong, you want to have your backside covered with the majority of your money in index funds. You can build a great dividend portfolio, but you ain't going to be able to build a dividend portfolio if you can't even build index funds that does it for you. How are you going to put together a dividend portfolio with multiple stocks if you buying and selling ETFs and you buying and selling index funds? It ain't never going to work. You got to be honest with yourself. When you start buying these stocks, you buy and hold. You got to learn how to read a balance sheet. Meaning, if a company is spending $1 and they're only getting 15 cents profit, right? They're using $1 to make 15 cents. How long can that company be in business? It's got to be flip-flop. They're spending 15 cents to make $1. That's a profitable company. That's a great company. A company that does not lose money. Let's just think about that for a second. How long can you be in a casino losing money until you got to go to the ATM, raise capital, meaning make news reports to bring in capital to stay afloat? That brings me to my next point. You're not easily persuaded by the news, social media, people's opinions. None of that matters. None of it matters. This is your life. If you're getting scared by tariffs, right now, you ain't seeing nothing. This is nothing. You ain't selling because you got good stuff for the future. If you're selling because you're worried about tariffs now, what's going to happen when you're 60 years old and you got nothing in retirement? You're going to freak out. You're going to have a meltdown. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it if you're 55, 60, 65, 70 years old and you have nothing for retirement? Is it the influencer you were following that gave you the hot plays? It ain't their fault. They're just doing what snakes do. Or is it your fault because you believed everything they said that was not stock advice? You took financial advice from a person that told you it's not financial advice, it's for entertainment purposes only. They've repeatedly got their subscribers barbecued over and over and over again, gotten you barbecued, and you think this time is going to be different. Einstein's theory of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. To be a great investor, you got to be able to follow your own path. You got to be the 1% of critical thinkers. You got to be smart. You got to be able to spot scams. You got to be able to spot people who legitimately know what they're talking about. You can't get your information from the news. You can't get your information from social media. The information that I tell you comes from the best books ever written by some of the best economists and investors ever in the stock market. Your Peter Lynch's, your Burton G. Macchio's, your Greg G. Ellis, Warren Buffett, Jack Bogle. Benjamin Graham, Robert Schiller. This is the information I'm giving you. It's not off of no news outlet. It's from the books. And this is how and why we've done pretty well. I'm a very patient person. I can watch grass grow. Very patient in everything I do. Even when I'm sparring and boxing, I watch what you do. How many times you drop your hand? How many times you drop that hand? You may catch me a couple times, but then when you least expect it, I hit you with a bomb. And now you respect me because now you're not going to do that anymore. You get all that stuff that was working, it ain't going to work because I trained for it. That's what this is. This is a lifestyle. If you can ignore all the hoopla and all the distractions and the willingness to want to gamble and buy and sell and buy and sell, this is not for you. I'm telling you, this is not for you. But if you are disciplined and you're patient and you can buy great index funds and great dividend paying companies that have been around a long time, during times like this, you won't even be worried about the market. You'll be watching the market crash, eating popcorn, looking at people fry themselves, while you're booking trips in other countries. Keep your debts low. I'm telling you this. You keep your debts low. You keep your debts low, save money, have emergency funds, and stay consistent. You will be able to enjoy this world and everything it offers. I'm telling you. This world is beautiful. Don't let them scare you. This world is beautiful. I've seen some things in this world that are breathtaking. Hope you made it this far. If you want to be a great investor, think about joining, subscribing to my channel. If you want to be a day trader and blow your accounts up, there's ton of get rich quick stocks out here that'll call you family and give you the plays and charge you $1,000 to lose money. You could join them or you can follow me. Have a great day whenever you watch this, morning, noon, or night. No regrets.